please welcome the man who polishes his buttons every time he does banter, Craig Charles.
There's a lot about the world that I don't understand. Like, how come belly button fluff so is the same colour as your socks? And why is dyslexia such a hard word to spell? And why is it only short people want to become jockeys? And if birds can fly south for the winter, why don't they just stay there? Then there's the people who moan that Robot Wars is nothing but just wanton destruction. I don't get it. That's the whole point. Oh, well, for those of us who can't get enough total carnage, let's meet another 8 hulking great lumps of metal ready to slug it out for a place in our series semi-finals. Now that, I do understand. Phillipa, who's in the pits?
OK, back in the pits with some familiar faces. Hello, Craig, by the way. The Napalm team with Napalm. Napalm have done absolutely no modifications to their robot at all.
None at all.
The dents from the last war, you can still see them, and there's scratches, and there's bits hanging off, and they're hoping to win. I hope they do as well. But look, meet Robopig. Daniel, this is your Robopig, isn't it? What mascara does she use? Because they're great eyelashes, do you know? A paintbrush?
She uses Dave's mascara.
She uses Dave's mascara. Paintbrush mascara, that's a good one. In fact, I probably will try that. It's good results. This is...
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar, because it kills cats. No.
It's like caterpillar, only different.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. And this is Bulldog Breed that pulls cars in its spare time when it's not entering Robot Wars, but it's very, very strong. That's the point I'm trying to get across, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sure they're the Mitchell brothers. The Mitchell triplets. I'm sure they are. This robot is called Orac's Revenge. It's stunningly painted. As we know, paintwork doesn't last longer than 5 minutes here on Robot Wars, but hopefully it's got the strength to match the colour scheme. Henry here, with a secret weapon. There's a picture of their granny on the back, because apparently...
He went, like, to mess with her.
Right, Mike Abin, long time no see. Why is he cardboard this time?
He's in Australia at the moment.
Is he?
And he couldn't make it.
So he's abandoned us. He doesn't care about Robot Wars anymore.
Ah, but Phillipa, we do. And this is how they line up. From the east end corner of the arena, then Bulldog Breed against Robopig. Caterpillar, remember, like Caterpillar, against Napalm. Henry with Granny on board against Haardvark with missing Mike. And Orac's Revenge, Gloss, but the boss we'll see, against STEG-o-saw-us.
From Staffordshire, Bulldog Breed.
Hugely powerful, can pull a car with 2 passengers. Took 12 weeks to build with 2 wheelchair motors, 2 steel circular saw blades and a rear end spike. But there have been problems with steering.
We are Bulldog Breed. My name is Tony Summerfield. This is Tony Bond, Chris Butler. This is a robot. It's an electrically powered robot. The weapons at the front are tungsten carbide car body cutters rotating at 325 RPM. They're capable of cutting through 2mm material, also lifting as it cuts, which gives us more traction.
From Chippenham, Robopig.
4 24-volt motors can surprisingly only generate 4 miles an hour. The plastic barrel body shells a worry. The baseboard's light alloy honeycomb. Tasty for the house robots.
This is Robopig, driven by 4 wheelchair motors, nice and powerful. Big spike comes out the front, vicious piggy lick, we like to think. Sort the opposition out. I'll open him up, you can have a look inside. Here we go, as I said, 4 wheelchair motors, each with electromagnetic brakes, so you can't move it when we don't want it to be moved. Big spike comes out the front, straight up like that, and return. What more can I say? Robopig.
Robot ears, stand by.
Bulldog Breed with Tony, who likes his paintballing. The captain, Chris and Tony Bond. And Robopig. Dave
3,
Peters, Andrew Forrester,
2,
Daniel Forrester, family and friends, that team.
Activate.
And it's the porker against the doggy. Bit of a slow start by the old Bulldog. Not got out of his kennel yet. Oh, here we go. The circular saws, don't forget, can cut through 2mm thick metal, and Robopig, the shell is plastic. But it is very powerful, Robopig. 2 immensely strong robots here. Well, he's come out of his sty, not so shy Robopig. And just pushing the disappointing Bulldog Breed into the CPZ area. That's the corner patrol zone. Go in there, and the house robot's going to attack you. And that's what happens if you go into CPZ. The axe comes down from shunt and penetrates the skin of Bulldog Breed. It may look fearsome, but it's a bit of a puppy. And just getting a little bit of a flame torch up the backside, which won't help. Never does. In again towards shunt. And Tony Summerfield, Chris Butler and Tony Bond have got to get that team working and got to get Bulldog Breed out of that area, taking dreadful punishment. You can just see there the panels protecting the engine compartment have been punctured. Now the spike on the arena floor. The house robots come in for the kill. There's dead metal. You can see the great pincers and also the circular saw. And once again, the axe of shunt. It's been ripped to shreds. Bulldog Breed absolutely ripped apart.
And Robopig goes through to round 2.
No, come on. The Mitchell trio. You must be a bit disappointed, mustn't you?
Disappointed? Yes. Not disheartened with the back.
The equipment let us down. It just turned itself off and just wouldn't activate, so we were dead.
I hope you're not blaming the equipment, though.
Oh, no. We'll be back. We'll be back.
I thought you were going to go in there with the plastic body, would melt all over the arena, and that would be the end of Robopig. And it didn't happen, did it?
Of course not. She may look cute, but never get in the way of a woman scorned. That's
There's
what I say.
a wolf in pig's clothing.
A wolf in pig's clothing, indeed.
Boink, boink. Robopig through. Boink. Bulldog Breed, they're out. Caterkiller up against Napalm next.
From Guildford, Caterkiller.
The teeth look sharp, the pneumatic ram has bite. The aluminium body shell gives protection from decay. It took 3 months to build, but is fairly light in this heat and may take a toothpasting.
I'm Keith Williams. This is my partner, Jeff Hill. I'm the team captain of Caterkiller. It's a vehicle powered by fan belts from an old truck. Its main weapons are these 2 fixed spikes and a pneumatic spike. Comes out like that. Bodywork is aluminium, and the paintwork was done by my girlfriend last night.
From Kent, Napalm.
The heaviest, tallest and longest in the heat. Back again, the schoolgirls and the teacher from the last wars. The robot mostly unchanged, as we've heard. 2 electric motor-driven, cost altogether 5,000 quid.
Hi, I'm Dave Crosby, team captain for Napalm. This is Claire and Vicky from the Dartford Grammar School for Girls. We've brought Napalm back from the Second War to do some more serious damage, hopefully, in this series.
Well, Napalm in the last series was an improvement on the detonator robot this team put up in the first wars. It looked impressive. The great mandibles, a fearsome weapon. The problem was steering. On the drive, yes, and powerful, but defensively, oh dear, what happened there? With Claire Greenaway at controls.
Robotiers, stand by.
Caterkiller, Keith Williams, the team captain, wants to be a computer game tester there on the left. And Napalm from Dartford.
3,
Teacher David Crosby wants to be on TV with Roger Moore.
1.
He's no saint.
Activate.
Off we go. Napalm, ponderous, but on the attack. Lovely paint job, by the way, from Caterkiller captain Keith Williams' girlfriend. Only hours before the robot took to the arena. No smudges yet. Now there's Sir Killalot. You just saw him there, bottom of the screen. Don't forget, if you push your opponent towards a CPZ, it's a worthy tactic because you're pushing him onto the house robots, but it's Napalm pushing Caterkiller back towards the pit here. No traction from those tracks. Pit, pit, pit. They wanted to go in the pit. Caterkiller just turning away. Now that's where Claire had problems in the last series, the pit. But it's David Crosby at the controls of Napalm. Just gingerly moving away from the brink of the abyss. Rather slow, steady, pensive certainly. There's Matilda, one of the house robots there, top left of your picture you just saw. You don't want to tangle with Matilda. Now, brute strength perhaps. Caterpillar, the lighter of these two robots, certainly the smaller. Napalm dented, not really repaired from the last wars. Although it took a long time to build in the first place, and this will take a long time for the judges to decide, I think. Very close.
And the judges have given it to Napalm!
And Napalm is the only robot that hasn't been modified since the last war.
It has not
the
been
only
modified
returning
at all.
robot.
Like I say, we pulled out of the pits here after the fight with Mortis last year, put in a corner at the school, dusted down, and back for this.
Back for battle.
Back for battle.
And you're through round one, so well done.
David Crosby dusted down for new battles. Napalm through, Caterpillar out, and Henry against Haardvark up next.